Hello and welcome to day one of the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo 2955. It is the 20th of November. It is RSI day. So what we're going to do is, I don't think the halls are going to be changing from day to day. There is a person blocking me from behind. Not ideal. So we're going to check out this main hall today and all the RSI stuff. But we're also going to have a quick look at the other new ships beyond the RSI Perseus. We'll take a look at the, like the Drake Golem OX, for example, and the RSI Salvation. Is there any other new ones that are around? Obviously, you've got the L22 Alpha Wolf. Do we have something from Grey Cat, maybe? Well, yes, we've got the Grey Cat MDC. So we'll have a real quick look at them as well, but we'll take more of a look of them at their sort of manufacturer days. So what is it? Origin tomorrow and then Drake the day after. Very much looking forward to Drake for Drake Day. Like a lot of the Drake ships and vehicles. There's just a lot of people pushing around. I've got the Drake Clipper as well, obviously. How could I forget? That was part of the trailer. So let's go into the expo hall and have a look around. You've got these little terminals over here. So from these terminals, you can rent any of the ships from the day's manufacturer. It might be the day before's as well. Sometimes they do it additively, so each day they just add more manufacturers to this. But each day you'll get different ships to be able to rent. You can rent the Salvation and the Perseus now if you want. Bam, bam. Grab yourself those to test out if you've not seen them before, because why would you? They're newly released. So the Salvation is just over here. It is a little tiny salvager. It is the quintessential starting salvager. Salvation. And yeah, it does salvaging at the most starteriest level. It is basically a golem, but for salvage and by RSI. Okay, so there's a good amount of room in the back, effectively, for salvage. And you get in like that. For centuries, Robert Space Industries has prided itself on crafting vehicles that not only meets the pilot's needs, but exceeds expectations. While the RSI Salvation may seem like a simple salvaging craft at first glance, every detail, from the salvaging arm, the onboard processing plant, to the convenient external storage, have been refined and optimized to make an amateur, even an amateur, feel like an expert. The Eureka livery features glittering gold highlights against a black base paint for the Salvation. I'm not a massive fan of the paint scheme, but cool little ship, if that's what you're into. So yeah, loads of cool RSI things today. Got the RSI Meteor. If you just want to stick a load of weapons on a Mantis, that's what you get with the Meteor. Absolutely fantastic. I suppose it's kind of a heavy fighter, right? I think it's defined as a heavy fighter. No, it's a medium fighter. Okay. So the idea is it's got those massive size 5 bespoke cannons on there, and then just a load of, is it size 4 weapons just stuck to the front? Yeah, absolutely devastating loadout. Are these size 4s or size 3s? Citation needed. So you've got a load of components and things hanging around as well. Can you, you can buy them straight from here. That's cool. We'll take a look at the website as well afterwards and see how much everything is. So people are just falling over because they're so impressed. Got the RSI Lynx, basically a luxury as a rover. Got a little, I think it comes with champagne. You can see out the back. This is how the other half live. It's the leather seats and stuff. I like the fact there's a fire extinguisher in there. I was going to say flamethrower, but it's quite the opposite. Oh, this is someone that's bought the patch bundle. So it's the heavy armor version. So that's cool to see as well. Got a Perseus there, and we will take a closer look in a second. The Perseus, I believe, was last on sale for $675. I think it is $800 now. There might be some cool War Bond offers. So we've got a Misc Fortune here. Is that the standard paint scheme for it? I think that looks great. So, a lot of people thought that this was the alternative to the Vulture, basically. But I suppose it is. So, you've got an interesting set of ships now, right? You've got the Salvation, and then the Fortune, then the Vulture. If you're going up the salvage tree, and then the Reclaimer. Lots of changes to the Reclaimer recently. I do like the Fortune, but it is basically just a Prospector for salvage. I like that paint scheme. I'm just gonna feel like a monster just jumping down off stage. Huh. So we've got the Perseus here. I've got a dedicated video on already. There is a basketball court in it. The cargo bay that's actually down here, it projects a basketball court, a half court onto it when you press the button upstairs. And we've got these 6 PDCs around. And I believe it can actually have the PDCs that the MDC has as well, because it's got like a ballistic Gatling point defense cannon as well. Point defense turret. But it's got these massive dual size 8s, and 2 of them on its massive turrets. But yeah, that sort of defines the Perseus. Very excited to use it. I own one. It's close to being my favourite ship. It's got docking collar on each side. 96 SU of cargo. It is a sort of frontline brawler that can fight at pretty much any range from what I can tell. And yeah, it's a sub-capital killer. It likes to fight big ships. I mean, it's going to be perfectly good with a fleet fighting against big ships. And because of its PDC coverage, PDS coverage, whatever you're calling them, it's going to be reasonable against fighters as well, I think. And it's got loads of these. It's got 8 of these size 3 ballistic Gatlings, the Mantises, across 2 dual turrets, and then 1 on each of the cannons. Very cool ship. I will hold off looking at some of the other ships from different manufacturers, because we'll save them for the individual manufacturer days. We've got like the raft and stuff there, if you want to have cargo transport, but we'll talk about that in the near future. We will have a look at the new stuff as a little preview. So we've got the L21, the Wolf, and we also have the Alpha Wolf. So I believe the difference with the Alpha Wolf is that it has... winglets and energy weapons. Interesting. So it's got these bad boys, and it's got bespoke energy weapons rather than ballistics. I'm not sure if it's going to have more armor or anything else beyond that. I suppose we'll find out on Kruger Day. Cool. I will jump into the other hall and tell you what's there. So we've got Drake and Grey Cat in here. And as I said... Oh, I like that armor. What armor suit is this? we'll have a quick look at some of the new things. So we've got effectively a Golem variant, the Golem OX, which is cargo. It's got the flatbed truck kind of design that the Raft moved to. So yeah, instead of having the Golem for mining, you've instead got it for cargo. Cool little cargo transporter. I actually think that's going to be pretty popular. Is that the Clipper there? Oh, so the Clipper's not small by any means. Should we have a quick look in the Clipper? Because from what I understand, it is a jack of all trades. It's a solo person ship, I believe, but it's got like crafty boys inside. It's got somewhere for you to live. You right, buddy? There's a lot of people. Where are they coming from? Oh, okay, okay, yeah, yeah. So it's got a little medical facility inside as well. It looks to be just spawning people. Little bed area. We're going to have a little quick run through because it's so popular. Armory. It's the elevator out. I'm going to go up. I'm going to go up this elevator. I say elevator. No. No. It's a ladder. It's like an elevator. So that takes us up to the cockpit. Turn the lights on for people there as well. And you've got a little living area and bed. Little toilet. Engineering section. Which falls down into effectively the other side of the engineering section. A little trapdoor you can open and close. Cool. How do I leave? This way? This way. The new ladders are better. I'll give you that. Yeah, a cool ship for doing a little bit of everything. I think. It's supposed to be able to do crafting and stuff as well, so we'll see how that pans out. It's ugly, but it's got a bit of the Corsair feel, right? It folds out and it's asymmetric. We've got something over here, I believe. Is it the MDC? So I believe this is just a MTC variant. And what they've done is they've stuck a ballistic Gatling, I believe it's a ballistic Gatling, automatic turret, like a PDT turret in there. And this will be used on other ships and vehicles. You can customize them, like put this turret on the Perseus if you want, on its PDCs. And assumedly put a different one on this. But it's effectively a mobile delivery platform for a PDC, which is great because you can use that to protect you when you're doing like things like Jumptown, say, right? It's from the terrifying A2 Hercules. Oh, how good would that be? Just park them, use them as a little armory. Great idea, right? And I think that you'll see these as enemies pretty soon because you don't necessarily need to have NPCs drive them. You can just have them there because they will automatically fire at threats. From my understanding of it anyway. Yeah. But we'll take more of a look at these on that appropriate manufacturer days because CIG will be talking more about them. I think that's all I want to show off in the expo hall today. Feel free to run around and have a look. I don't think we can rent these. Let me just try. No, we can't rent these yet. We'll take a look on the website. We'll take a look at what's available and the costs and complain how expensive everything is. And then on the appropriate days, we'll take a look at these. And we'll search and explore a little bit more in the expo hall because there's some cool little unique dioramas and things like that as well to see. Oh, what's that? Oh, what's that? A Drake Star Kitten. A Drake Star Kitten? A Drake Dragonfly Star Kitten. So I believe these are actually available to referral bonus people. So if you refer someone that then buys the game during the IAE, you get a Dragonfly with Star Kitten skin, and I think you also get the Star Kitten racing suit. I cannot believe they're devaluing my Star Kitten Dragonfly by giving them out to anyone. So a lot of people requested this. Over on the RSI website, we've got some stuff about the expo. It's going on until the 3rd of December. Each day, new manufacturer will take to the, I would say the show floor, but that's not true. They take focus there. You can rent their vehicles. You can buy their stuff. You can play for free during this time as well. Star Citizen free to play. If you recruit a friend during this time, you get the cool Star Kitten stuff. To get to the expo, just go to Crusader, Orison, and then follow the signs. It's at the Vision Center. And there's this cool little podcast that CIG are doing a few episodes of. It is a little just audio podcast, and it goes on for like 20 or so minutes. And yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Go check that out if you are interested. We've got the Twitch drops that are live. Just go watch a Star Citizen creator. I say creator. Anyone that's streaming Star Citizen with Twitch drops on, as long as you've connected your RSI account to your Twitch account, you should, after 4 hours, get this cool armor with some starter packs, with the Salvation, and with the Intrepid. I had to wait until the pictures appeared. You've got the patch bundle stuff. Yeah, 4.4 is also live. And as I said earlier, it's RSI day. So we've got a load of cool new stuff. We've got the RSI Perseus, which is now flyable. Some people might already own that. If you want to pick up one now, it's $800, I believe. Really, really cool brawler heavy gunship. It is going to be pretty tanky. I've got an email. You can hear that in the background, maybe. It depends if I keep that audio in. I'm not sure what audio is recording. Who knows? But yeah, it's one of my favourite ships. I'm very much looking forward to it. Those big cannons, we saw it in the expo hall. Why wouldn't you rent it? But $800, that's kind of pushing, it's getting pretty expensive. You will be able to get all these ships in-game as well eventually. Typically in around 3-ish months, they will add them into the in-game stores. You'll be able to get them from Wicklow, things like that as well. The RSI Salvation, again, a new ship. This is entirely new though. So Salvation, starter salvage ship at the lowest, starteriest level. You can see them unloading the salvage from the back. So yeah, cool. You just get in the front, go out and salvage. Nice and basic. Really, really like that. I think it's $60. We've got a Meteor, which you can get as a Warbond daily deal. So Warbond deals, basically, you can get a bit cheaper. So this one's $20 cheaper. And check back every day to see the Warbond deals that are available. So what have we got from RSI today? Beyond... Oh, okay. We've got lots of stuff going on, actually. So we've got the Apollo Medivac. So we've got the Medivac and Triage here. I believe that the difference is armor. Is it just armor with the and the skin? So the Medivac being the more combat-y variant. Does it got more weapons as well? I can't 100% remember. Reinforced armor and expanded missile capacity. There you go. So it is effectively a better version, but I think I prefer the red skin. $290 for the Apollo Medivac. It is modular, medical bays. That's its sort of main focus, a sort of mobile clinic or doctor's surgery, and you can set up with 3 tier 3s, 2 tier 2s, or 1 tier 1 on each side. And that gives you different ranges of respawning and different amounts of medical goo that you can store there. Really, really cool ship. $260 for the Triage. As I said, I actually prefer that paint scheme. You got the Arastra. This is currently a concept miner. And yeah, it's quite a big scale miner. I believe it's got a refinery on board. Let's see if that still rings true. Onboard refinery removes the middleman for increased profits. Yeah, so that's going to be a relatively large mining ship. It's not Orion-sized by any means. $575. It's pretty expensive. You'd expect it to be a pretty good miner for that, and it shall be. Don't know when it's actually going to be released to the game. You'll see this well before the Orion, I would expect, though, because they've got a reason to put this into the game. The Orion is another tier above that with strip mining. You've got the Auroras, $45 for an Aurora CL, the Clipper version. Although there is now a Clipper from Drake as well, or will be. $45 for one of the starting ships, and you've got the ES, the true basic ship, the Aurora ES. They are updating some of the Aurora stuff, so bear that in mind. The LN is the combat version of the Aurora. $40 there. If you were going to get an Aurora, that would be my suggestion, the LN. You've got the LX, which has got the leather seats and stuff for $35. You've got the MR, which is the one that's given away with the normal starter packages and stuff like that. Got the Constellation Andromeda. So this is... The Constellation is a series of these multi-crew, multi-ish role ships. The Andromeda is more combat orientated, but they basically all have room for a rover. They've got a little M52, P52, little snub fighter that docks with it. It's got a good cargo size. It's got a load of good weaponry. $240 for that bad boy. If you want the exploration variant, then you've got the Aquila, which I believe has long-range fuel tanks and stuff like that going on. I actually like the look of the Aquila a lot more. Then you've got the Phoenix, which is the luxury version. A lot of people like that. It is limited, though, so these get sold in waves. It's no longer available in the first wave. Basically, each of the manufacturer days, any of the limited hull ships, like the Constellation Phoenix or like an Aegis, Idris, or whatever on the appropriate manufacturer days, they get sold starting 4 p.m. UTC, which is the same time that all the ships change over each day, 4 p.m. UTC. But these are then sold, the limited ships, in 6 waves every 4 hours. Got the Constellation Taurus, which is basically the stripped down version, favouring cargo and freight, and I think it's got less weapons as well. $200. I actually quite like that. Got the Galaxy. The Galaxy is a modular ship, $380. It is in concept, effectively. Well, it's in development. It's not yet flyable, and you've got these different modules for medbay and cargo, and the refinery one as well. Basically being able to change what it does relatively quickly. Yeah, cargo hauling, medical support, and ore refining. Got the Lynx, that luxury rover, $60. With pretty much all ground vehicles, I say get them in game, just because they're so cheap to buy in game compared to their real money value. Got the Mantis, which is the interdiction version of the Meteor. It came first as well, but yeah, it's got the interdictor on board to basically prevent you from going into quantum, pull you out of quantum. $150. It's a cool ship. You've got the Meteor, the combat it's a medium fighter apparently. Okay, yeah, it feels like a heavy fighter. $260 for that bad boy. The Orion. The Orion is a beast. It is absolutely massive. It is a giant strip miner. The price does not convey how large it is. It is capital ship, mega big, and I don't know when it's going to be in game, because mining on a massive scale, they don't need to do mining on a massive scale yet. That is something that I would expect would come post 1.0 for the game. $650 though. $800 now for the Perseus. It does look like it's on Warbond offer as well. So, oh no, I've just deleted it. Perseus. $700 for the Warbond version. Okay. So $100 cheaper. Gotcha. Some cool paints for it as well. Oh, there's some expensive packs. So because I'm concierge, you've got access to some of these very expensive packs. The RSI Complete pack. It's cheaper in Warbond because you have to use fresh money rather than store credit to buy. Oh, the Praetorian pack. Oof. I think it's like... Oh, there's a javelin with it. Is that just everything? Is everything big? There's just loads of stuff in here. It's got the Idris M as well. Oh, that's a crazy pack. Don't buy that. Well, unless you want to. $800 for the Perseus, $700 for the... I really like it. Fly free today. I like that as well. Got the Polaris. That is a Corvette-sized ship. It is a capital ship. $975. It isn't just about its torpedoes. It does have a load of other weaponry as well, and it's got a hangar, and it's a great command ship for a small org. I am preferring the Perseus just because it's more easy to manage, in my opinion. Pretty similar prices now, though, right? Got the RSI Salvation, which is that new little light salvager, $60. The Scorpius, basically an X-Wing. $240. Two-seater heavy fighter. The co-pilot basically controls the big turret on top, which has a rail that goes from top to bottom. And then you've got the Antares, which basically goes, don't need the turret anymore. We'll have a interdictor sort of mentality. And you've got the Urza rover, just basic little rover, $50. The Urza Medivac, not a basic little rover. It's got medical facilities on board, which makes it amazing. Park it in the back of your Perseus. They are $60. Really, really like that. Got the Zeus Mark II CL, which is the freighter version of the Zeus. Nice little multi-crew, multi-role hauler. And then you've got the ES, which is the sort of more explory version of it. $175. You've got the MR, which has yet to be released. And that is the interdiction bounty hunting version. EMP and QED, quantum entanglement device. Quantum interdictor, basically. $190. And that, I believe, is it for the day. It also got a selection of RSI clothes and stuff. Got a load of different paints. I quite like that for the Perseus. Yeah. I'm interested to know, are you purchasing anything today, such as the Perseus or the Salvation? Are you excited by anything you've seen? Have you gone, yeah, bam, I've bought something cool? Or are you waiting for another day because of the other cool things like the Clipper or the MDC? You're trying to get yourself a Star Kitten, little Dragonfly. I think a lot of people are quite excited for the Galaxy as well. It will be coming next year at some point, I believe. But tell me what you think in the comments below. I would love to hear from you, including if you're like, no, I'm not going to buy anything. Bleh, everything's too expensive. Or you've already got everything that you're going to buy until Star Citizen comes out 1.0. Or you'll get everything in the game because you're smart. Whatever your thoughts or questions, comments below. And also, things that you should do. Click on the links to NordVPN. Get yourself some better security, accessibility, and privacy on the interwebs. Get a big discount. Use my links. Helps me out as well. Also, use your face eyes. You've got a head and eyes. You want them tracked in Star Citizen natively? Well, you can get yourself a Tobii Eye Tracker 5. Oh, they're great. They're on discount for 20% off at the moment. Check that out too. Links below. Every month we have a Star Citizen ship giveaway. For November, we are giving away the latest in pristine technology, the Grey's Market Shiv, a heavy fighter with a bucket of weaponry, and the first compound ship in game. It is made up of a cutlass and a load of other ships stuck together. It comes with lifetime insurance and a game package, all you need to play Star Citizen. But we're also bundling in a CitizenCon digital goodies pack, just loads of FPS items and stuff that you can put around your hangar and your base eventually. Just comment on any of our videos during the month to be in for a chance of winning that. Also, a big thank you to CIG for providing that prize. If you would like to further support the channel by clicking the join button under our videos and becoming a channel member or becoming a patron, then please do. It helps out a ton and enables us to make daily Star Citizen content, even when the YouTube algorithm or revenues are unkind. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and click any of the affiliate links under our videos. That helps too. It gives us a little kickback. Share with us your feedback and what you'd like to see. We'll see you in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching to the end of the video.